Hello, everyone. Hello. My people will say, long time no see. Yes, I've been MIA. I know that. So, just been busy. Life has been beautiful, and I hope everyone is well as well. So, I decided to just make this quick video because my calendar looks kind of empty today. Good for me. It's just for today. I just want to talk about most of the disturbing videos I've seen on social media. People talking about the harsh realities of relocating abroad. Some of these videos I see, it irks me. Some of them I try to respond. I mean, how many would I respond to? And I decided to make this video. It's not all about you want to Japa. It's not all about you want to relocate abroad. They call it Japa in my place, like to run away, Japa. Yes, it's okay to decide you want a better life, you want to relocate, but you should have your reasons for relocating. Whatever you're doing in life, if you don't have purpose, if you don't have goals or reasons for doing those things, you would end up running around circles and be part of those who will just keep complaining and complaining. I remember vividly, just to talk a little bit about my decision to relocate. I remember vividly in 2016, October to be precise, I went to South Africa. And just because I saw how beautiful OR Tambo Airport was, I decided I was going to relocate. And that was when my relocation journey started. I didn't see anybody that was relocating. I didn't decide because someone else was doing it. I decided because I felt it was time for me to explore and live in other countries and other continents. It's not okay to just say you want to Japa because it's a trend. Years ago, it was a trend. It will always be a trend. Immigration would always be a trend. When you're relocating, have a purpose and plan. It's okay to have plan A, plan B, plan C. There are 26 letters, alphabet letters. Have all the plans as possible. It doesn't mean when you have these plans, you won't still go through challenges and hiccups, but you have to plan adequately. Most of the times, I just see that people plan for visa application or relocation, PR application. People don't sit down to do the work. You are relocating to a new country. What do you want your life to be when you get to that new country? Is it that people don't have vision boards of where they see themselves in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? You should have your reasons for wanting to do something, where you see yourself. What do you want to do? It's not okay to just submit your application. Immigration is hot everywhere and most countries would accept you with all hands. But what are the plans you have? You're relocating with your family. You're relocating alone. You're relocating, you enjoy your career. You want to continue it in your new country. Have you even tailored your resume to that of the new country you're moving to? People want to relocate. Tools like LinkedIn would help you get a job. Have you optimized your LinkedIn? You want to relocate. You want to maybe break into tech or you want to go into health. What steps have you taken? Have you asked the right questions? LinkedIn, I keep saying it's a very great tool and everyone should use it very well. Reach out to people in the country you're going to be, to UK, Germany, wherever. Type out the work you want to do. Let's say you want to be a cybersecurity consultant. Type cybersecurity consultant, Canada. Click on people. You'll see people that are doing that role. Reach out to them. At least 1 in 10 people you reach out to, somebody's going to respond to you. But I just see that people just apply for visa and they come here. Then the next thing, they are on social media complaining. Those that are actually doing well don't even have that time you have to complain because they have a lot going for them. They've actually done the work. And then again, I understand that from what I've actually seen so far, some people I've spoken to, some people are coming to the Western world or relocating to either Canada, US, UK, wherever, with that mindset of it's a get-rich-quick scheme. Sweetheart, it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not. There are struggles here. There are even homeless people abroad. Where you're running to, there are homeless people there. There are people who file for bankruptcy in those countries you're going to. There are challenges there. Inflation is everywhere. It's worldwide. Prepare. Get yourself ready. What is it you want to do? Make that research. Ask the right questions. It's not just all about coming here and thinking everything would just be a bed of roses. No, you have to do the work. And I see some people come here and maybe in Nigeria, let's say they were bank managers. They were doing so well in Nigeria. They just expect that I was a manager in Nigeria, I should come here and become a manager. You don't even know the culture of the people here, and you want to manage their employees. It doesn't work like that. Going to the Western world, like people will say, is a slang. Canada is a leveler. I'm not saying you shouldn't dream big. Yes, dream big, aspire. But then again, understand that you should have plan A, plan B, plan C. You have the skills you have brought. Yes, look for a job based on the skills that you have. You could get lucky and get a job. But if you don't get, what is your next line of action? Are you willing to take a level below your previous level in your country just so you get into the system? Are you even willing to go back to school to maybe integrate much more into the system? I just see people thinking when they get here, no problems or no troubles anymore. And that's why there's a lot of noise on social media. Conduct research, ask questions. I remember I moved to Canada 2018, and prior to my moving, I met some people who were also moving, and one of the people I met, she became a friend, and she came in 2019. And she was, talking about job, and I was like, go ahead and apply. And I don't know why, what even made me request to see her resume. She was using the same format as Nigeria. What have you been doing? You have submitted your application, you've gotten your visa. Don't you think you should tailor your resume? I had to tailor that resume for her. But I know there are a lot of people out there too who wouldn't even work on their resume until they get to Canada, who wouldn't brush up their skills, who wouldn't even take up an additional certification, training, boot camps. There are a lot of things to do. Self-development doesn't end in your home country. Because you're moving abroad does not mean self-development should end. Add value to your skills. Yes, you have the skill, you have the whole wealth of experience, but learning never stops. Because when you even stop learning, you stop living. Add value to yourself. Ask the right question. Reach out to people. Prior to my coming to Canada, I got my permanent residency application approved in 2018. Before I landed, I was already looking for a job. There are lots of applications that would enable you have phone numbers of the countries you're going to. I subscribed to it. I added it to my resume that I had already tailored to the standard of Canada, and I started applying for jobs. The very week, even before I left Nigeria, I was receiving calls and responding to emails as regards a job, as regards jobs. The very week I landed Canada, I had about 2-3 interviews. By the following week, I already started working. It starts even before you leave your home country. The world is now a global village. I have a friend who started working remotely from Nigeria for a year before he landed. It happens, but people just don't want to do the work. They just feel everything will just fall on their lap because they are in Canada, because they are in the UK, because they are in the US. Then when it doesn't happen the way they expected it to happen, they come out there and make all that noise. Add value to yourself. Improve yourself, even while you're in your home country. Even if you're not relocating. Relocation should not be the only reason you should also improve yourself. Add value to yourself. Ask questions. Get a mentor. Go on LinkedIn. There are a lot of people there willing to mentor you. Even if you have to reach out to 10, 20 people, at least 1 or 2 persons will be willing to hold your hand and support you. And there's a lot of information out there you can make use of. The time you wait for your visa application should be the time you should do the work. I have seen people who get job before coming to Canada. I have seen people who get job the very week they land. I have seen people who get job almost immediately. It's all about putting in the work. Put in the work. Research. Ask questions. And most importantly, when you relocate to whatever country you're relocating to, make sure that you align yourself with people, with positive people. It's very common to see some people who just sit down and whine and complain about the fact that, oh, it's not the way they said it would be. Then they just keep complaining about how bad the system is, and they forget how they prayed and fasted so much to get that visa that they have. When you surround yourself with people who are always complaining, you wouldn't see beyond your nose because you tend to complain like them. And it's very easy for negativity to just take over. And that's why it's very important the kind of people we surround ourselves with. If you surround yourself with people that all they do is complain about the system, complain about how there is no job, complain about how it's expensive to live here, what do you expect? The government give you electricity 24/7. You have good roads, everything is working well, and you don't expect them to charge you for it. The taxes you pay is for the amenities you get. If you find yourself in the midst of those people, you wouldn't grow. Surround yourself with only positive people. People that would add value to you. People that would make you believe that it is doable. And don't come with the mindset of, once I get here, the money is going to be flowing milk and honey. Yes, it will flow milk and honey if you put in the work. If you put in the work, it will definitely flow milk and honey. I can speak for Canada. Canada is a place where if you work for it, when I mean if you work diligently, work for it, you brush up your skills, you ask questions, you reach out for support, you put in the work, and you don't give up even when there are challenges. Trust me, everything would fall in place gradually. And don't come with the mindset of, in the next 2-3 months, I'll be buying a house in Banana Island. No. If you come with that mindset, when you go through a little challenge, a little hiccup, you tend to get frustrated easily. And when you feel frustrated, you wouldn't have the capacity, the tenacity to do the work. Just keep adding value to yourself and keep believing. I've seen people who submitted a lot of applications and they never give up. And I've seen people who submitted maybe less than 5-10 applications and they're already giving up, they're already complaining. So he's his own. But I'll gladly advise that you do the work, research. For me, I believe so much in research that even up to where I want to live, I research. Investments I want to go into, I research. Courses I want to take, I research. I ask questions. Even when I apply for jobs, when I'm already on the application phase, or maybe they're reaching out to me, I'm already looking for someone on LinkedIn that works there. If the first person doesn't respond, at least the 10th person would respond. Ask questions, reach out, and be humble to learn. Yes, we have all that experience back in our home country. We can do this, we can do that. But the Canadian system here is built differently. Be humble to learn. Be willing to learn. And when they talk about Canadian experience has nothing to do with your skills. It has nothing to do with, I wouldn't say your skills, it has nothing to do with your experience, so to say. It has more to do with your skill, your adaptability. Do you know the difference between when they are cracking a joke and when they are serious? Hello, flash news. Yes. They talk about the weather a lot. Can you even integrate into the society? There's a whole lot to learn. It's more about your soft skills. But we are always focused on the hard skills, and that's why we easily get frustrated. Add value to yourself. Brush up your communication skills. Brush up your problem-solving skills. Just make sure that you're always improving yourself. I really hope that I've been able to inspire someone to understand that, yes, it could be hard, but the work lies in your hand. And don't get carried away with everyone is japaing. I don't know if that exists. Japa. But don't get carried away with the Japa fever. You want to leave your country, fine, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work. Like, you have to do the work. You have to put in the work. You have to add value to yourself. You have to research. No one is going to spoon feed you. And the environment is so enabling that if you want to succeed, you will definitely succeed. You would definitely succeed. That is one thing about the environment, but you have to put in the work. You have to add value to yourself. You have to research, and you have to keep believing. And it's not enough to say because you have submitted 100 applications, you're going to give up. Like I tell my friends, now who give up lose? I'm sorry if you don't understand Pidgin. That's the only way I can explain it. Now who give up lose? Just make sure that you keep adding value to yourself. Sometimes when I see those things on social media, I get pissed sometimes. But then again, we are all surrounded with different kind of people. So the kind of people I'm surrounded with, we all exude positivity only, even in the light of negative or challenging situations. But then that's all I can say today. I really hope someone watching this video would have reasons to believe and also understand that it's not a bed of roses, and there's still a lot for you to do. And when you put in the work, trust me, you will be rewarded. All right, thank you. Bye.